Have you ever wondered who's really pulling the strings behind the wars in the Middle East? Or why world leaders talk about peace in front of cameras but fund bombs behind closed doors? Today, on WealthSpark, we expose the double game of power, money, and silence. Recently, Israel launched a direct strike against Iran. To the world, it looked like a sudden act of defense, a solo mission. But behind the scenes, Israel's Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, admitted the United States knew everything in advance. Not just the idea, but the exact time and location of the attack. Donald Trump himself said to the New York Post, "I always knew the date." So if the US knew this was coming, why didn't they stop it? The truth is, they didn't want to stop it. In fact, they cleared the way for it. While on TV they claimed, "We're not involved," in private, they gave the green light. That's the hypocrisy we're talking about. In public, they preach peace. In private, they prepare for war together. Now let's ask the deeper question. Is Netanyahu running America, or is America running Netanyahu? The answer is both and neither. It's not about who controls whom. It's about a shared interest. Israel wants dominance in the region. The US wants money, defense contracts, oil prices, market leverage. They both know one thing. Fear fuels war. And war fuels profit. Because when people are afraid, governments spend more. On drones, missiles, submarines, surveillance. Who gets paid? US defense companies. Israeli arms manufacturers. And the politicians who invest in them. But let's be clear. The ones who lose are ordinary people. The average Israeli. The average Iranian. The average Palestinian. Their homes are destroyed, their futures stolen. While billionaires get richer, and politicians gain power. Now look at Trump's statements. One day he says, "We don't want war." The next day, he says, "Iran must be punished." Then he calls for peace talks. And hours later threatens a military strike. This isn't confusion. This is strategy. It's a game of two faces. A message for the voters. And a signal to the war room. Netanyahu, Trump, Biden. They play on the same board. They speak in different tones, but their goal is the same. Power. Control. And money. At WealthSpark, we show you what mainstream media won't. This isn't just war. It's business. A business where only others bleed. And only the elite profit. Because the truth is, missiles don't fall without deals. And silence is bought just like weapons. So the next time you hear a leader talk about peace, ask yourself who profits when the bombs drop. Ending statement. If you care about truth. If you want to understand how wealth moves in the shadows, then WealthSpark is your voice. Because truth is the real spark of wealth.